And saves the day when you really don't have anything.
I appreciate it. So grateful.
And I'll remember this for a long, long time.
It looks amazing.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all.
Opening doors in the community is to help a neighbor in need. That's the biggest thing that we care about.
Our garage door just decided to stop working altogether. It stayed open for about 48 hours and it made me really nervous. We just knew it was time to get a new garage door because the one that we had just wasn't working well when it did work, and it was in very bad shape.
When we got here, the door was completely immobile. All the cables had broken. They were actually trying to open and close it by hand. It really wasn't going very well. They have 5 foster children living in this home, and they just weren't even able to access this space because of what was going on.
A foster family is a set of individuals or a single person who just wants to make a difference in their community. They want to help parent local children whose parents just are, they just need to get on their feet and they need a little support around them. And so specifically with the Door of Hope, our foster families really look at it as an opportunity to co-parent with the biological family and to serve them, wrap around them, and become a support system for them, and to hopefully see the children reunified.
There are many reasons why a kid would end up in foster care. A lot of times, poverty, just homelessness, losing jobs, losing your home, kids have nowhere else to go, so there's a lot of that as well.
My husband and I were licensed in 2016 to foster children. We previously never had children of our own due to a medical condition that I have. And so we just knew we wanted to be parents and we wanted to have kids in our home. So we decided to pursue foster care.
We sat through the orientation and they just read off like that day's list of how many kids came into care. And just a thought of like, all right, where will they sleep tonight? Where will they, will they have a blanket? Those like really basic things. Man, it's hard to say no. So we've had kids in our home short as one night, weekend, 2 weeks. Our longest placement is still with us, 6 years in May. And then our youngest right now has been with us for a little over 3 years too. So it could vary.
I've just always been taught that when God gives to us, we give to others. And I really just love community involvement. I knew, like, growing up, I am the person who I am because of all the people who gave back in my community.
With all your nonprofits, how many are you guys doing at this point?
In 2017, my husband and I saw a need where there was a huge gap for foster kids, and as far as like Christmas sponsorships go, because the state doesn't provide additional funding for that, and whenever you have biological or adopted children already, and then you're taking on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foster kids, that gets really expensive. Yeah. And so there are other organizations that do a wonderful job, but we really wanted to go above and beyond for these kiddos because they've been handed some of the worst cards in life, and we just want to give them a little Christmas magic and a little Christmas joy. So we started that, and it kind of snowballed really quickly from starting it for 45 kids, then that year serving almost 90 kids, and then now this past year throughout the state of Florida, in the Tampa Bay area and the North Florida area, we served 806 kids. We really take care of these kids, so the foster family has nothing to buy, from stocking stuffers all the way to these big wish list items that these kids are asking for, the same things that the kids at their own school are asking for. So if they're asking for maybe like a tablet or an electric scooter, we're gonna do our absolute best to make that happen.
I still remember the story you told me. You got to send a whole family to Disney, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So outside of Christmas sponsorships, we do several other projects. And one of them last year was sending a family on an all expense paid trip to Disney World. And I mean, we covered everything. We had their gas to get there, their lodging for the week, their tickets. We had all of it covered by all of our sponsors who donated to that. So that was one, and then we did another one where we did a formula drive when formula was hard to find. We had our moms going throughout the entire county trying to source specific types of formulas that our foster moms needed, that they just didn't have the time to go and search for 2-3 hours a day to find the formula, or maybe funding was tight for them and they just needed a little extra support. So we were able to do that, and then we did a back to school drive for shoes, which is really fun to be able to put brand new shoes on over 300 foster kids in the Tampa Bay area. And one thing that really tugs on our hearts are loving on our foster teens. because they really have a rough go in the system. And so we went out of our way to make sure we had like really good shoes for them. And we had some really awesome people donate like really high-end like Nike shoes that the kids want and that matters to them. So if somebody wants to donate to Christmas for Fosters, they can go online to christmasforfosters.com. They can financially contribute so we can go out and do the shopping for them, or kind of help fill in the gap and make these big wish list items happen, or they can become a sponsor themselves and be matched with a local foster child that they can shop for.
For us, when we hear somebody in the community who says that they need help, that's where we want to step in and provide assistance. So we came out here with the intention to give them a whole new system, a free garage door opener, to really get them back up and running. To just get to hear everything from you and your perspective and everything that you guys do offer to foster children, not just yours, but with all the other nonprofits that you guys do. It was just a no-brainer to be able to want to give back to you guys. Sarah and the Weaver family, they're extremely humble. I gave them the opportunity. I told her, dream of what you want for this store. Whatever you want it to be, just tell me what you want.
I thought they were coming just for a quote. And at the end, they were just like, all right, well, here it is. Here's your bill of sale. This is what it's going to cost. And the total was $0. And honestly, I'm not a person of few words, but in that moment, I was a few words. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to respond.
Thank you, Precision. You guys are amazing. This is like one of the best things in our year so far. So we're so grateful for you guys. Grateful for your team.
It was an honor for us to come out and bless this family with a whole new garage door.
It's just such an extravagant display of generosity that it kind of just takes the words away from me.